My name is Lisanne, and together with Trekstock and 2 of the young adults that they are supporting, we have created some exercise videos for you to do at home or anywhere that you want to do them. They're easy and accessible, so you can do them however you feel. We know that once you go through cancer, like your energy levels can go up and down and be all over the place. So we've created some easier stretchy ones and some more fitness ones if you feel like you really want to amp it up. And you can just mix and match and do them however you feel like it. Feel free to take any breaks whenever you need them. The most important thing is, of course, to have a little bit of water next to you. You want to have a chair and then also a mat, and just have fun with it. Hi guys, this is our Pilates video. So we're going to focus a little bit more core strength, a lot on stability as well. So we build a little bit more balance in our body again, but it's still very low impact. It's easy, smooth movements, so it's not too hard. And Callan here is going to help me with that. So we want to start sitting up straight with your legs crossed. We're only using our mat for this. And just tune in with your breath. You want to sit up nice and tall. The shoulders are balancing above the hips. And you want to inhale through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips. That's our Pilates breath. So inhaling through the nose. Exhaling like you blow at a row of candles. It's a forced breath, and I want to keep hearing you breathe, even though I can't now. You should hear yourself breathe. It's like a little blowing into a straw. Every time we do that, we kind of lift up the abdominals. We're going to pull up the pelvic floor like you pull a tissue out of a box, and you feel a corset tighten around your waist. So even without moving, using that breath, we use our deep stabilizing muscles, which are the tiny ones around our core. So you keep inhaling through the nose, expanding the side and the back, the full rib cage, and exhaling through the mouth. Got to keep the shoulders and neck relaxed. It's all about that lower part of the abdominals, about the rib cage, tightening everything into the center of our body. Good. From there, we're going to have the arms on top of each other, a little 90-degree angle. We're going to keep the shoulders nice and back. We inhale the spine to lengthen. Then we twist towards the left for inhale through the center. Exhale, switch for 3, 2, 1, and center. Find the length before you twist. And inhale. Exhale, zip up that core. 2, 1. Try to keep your hips nice and still. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And last one. Exhale. Inhale, center, and place the arms down. From there, we're going to inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw back from the abdominals. Other side. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, keep the legs reach a little bit further. And exhale, pull back. Good. Let's do it one more each. Inhale. And up and over. Keep your hip bones heavy into the mat. Inhale, lengthen even more. Draw the ribs down towards the hips to come up. And up and over. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, draw back. Good, now we're going to go in one cow. We go inhale, over. Exhale, draw the abdominals down to come back. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, back. It's all coming from the abdominals, so the shoulders stay nice and facing forward. And the ribs draw towards the hips. And up and over. Your obliques are pulling you back. We do one more each. The hips are nice and relaxed in the mat. It's all about the upper body. And last one. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, drawing it back to center. Good. Relax it there. We're going to roll down to our mats. Laying down, facing the side. You're going to have your feet nicely in line with the knees and the hip bones, so you're nice and parallel. Just settle in your body. Make sure the upper back is nice and wide on the mat. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Hands can be by your sides. Tuning in with the breath again. We inhale through the nose, expanding the sides and the lower lobes of the lungs. And exhale through pursed lips. You want to find a for you neutral spine. So if I place my hands in a diamond shape, just on top of my pubic bone, underneath the belly button, they want to be nice in a flat line. So I could place a little cappuccino cup on there and it wouldn't spill over your belly. Whenever you're ready to find your next exhale, you're going to bring the lower back towards the mat. Tipping that cappuccino over your belly button. Inhale, you release to center. Exhale to imprint, belly button goes towards the spine, bring the lower back towards the mat. Inhale, you release. So the pelvis is rocking forward and back into an imprint, and then you release. Try not to do that using your glutes. Try to only use the abdominals to make the imprint happen. So the gap between the ribs and the hips closes by using the abdominals, and then you release. It's very gentle. We're not jamming the lower back down. It's a smooth and delicate movement. Good, your next imprint you're gonna hold. The lower back comes towards the mat. The abdominals are slightly shortened. And then without popping out the abdominals, you're gonna bring the right leg up to the tabletop. On your next exhale, the left leg as well. We have a few toe taps. Nice 90-degree angle in the hips. As you exhale, you lengthen the thigh away from you. Inhale, come back. Exhale, the toe goes towards the mat, and you come back. Now it might be that you're not really that strong in the abdominals just yet, and you go just a little bit. That's fine. It's all about strengthening the abdominals and maintaining your imprint. So the abdominals are slightly shortened, and we don't want them to pop out. So we only go as far as our abdominals allow us. Deep exhale when you reach the leg away. So you really feel the pelvic floor lift up and the abdominals are nicely controlled. Let's do one more each. Last one. Good. And then bring the right foot down towards the mat. Close to your bum this time, and then the left. Release to your neutral. We're going to hip rolls. As we exhale, we tuck the pubic bone towards us, and then we roll up through the spine all the way up to the ceiling. And then roll back down. We're massaging the lower back first towards the mat, then pulling the pubic bone towards us, squeezing the glutes. Push the heels down. When you're on the top, lengthen the knees away from you, and then lengthen down onto the mat. One little further at a time. It's like we're traveling through our spine, traveling from the bottom bit all the way, one little bone by bone by bone. And then through the rib cage, softly roll down. Next one up, you're gonna hold. Exhale, roll up. Try to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. All the way on the top. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more so the hips and knees are nicely in line with each other. Hands by your sides. Whenever you're ready to exhale, we're going to hover the right foot just off the mat. Inhale, place it down. Try to keep the hips nicely in line with each other. So I don't want them to drop down, no rotation. We want to keep it nice and controlled. If that means that today you're only lifting the heel of the mat, that's fine. So you can just lift the heel of the mat instead of lifting the whole foot like I'm doing right now. That's an absolutely fine option. The goal is to keep our hip stability. Our glutes and abdominals are working. Last two. Last one. And we drop it down. Good. Give it a little shake. And then the feet are in line with our hip bones again. Nicely relaxing our neutral spine. Pocket of air on the lower back, and your cappuccino could balance above your pelvis. From there, when you're ready, arms up to the ceiling. We're gonna go some arm circles to stabilize our shoulders. Inhale to stay. Exhale, bring the arms back. Open up the hands and then swing them around sideways towards your hips. And exhale, overhead. Inhale, reach the fingertips wide and go around. And exhale, overhead. When you go overhead, try to only go as far as you can keep your ribcage nicely enclosed. And around. One more this side. Exhale, open over. And inhale back. We go opposite way. Inhale down this time. Exhale all the way around. Inhale up and over. And exhale around. Good. You want to keep the ribs nicely enclosed. And depending how stiff you are in your shoulders, that's how big you make the arm circles. So if I need to modify and like overly compensate, I've gone a bit too far. The goal is to keep our stability. Collarbones nice and wide, and we want to move with ease and grace. You don't want to feel it like stiffen or tighten up. Last one. Callum is doing it really well. And then place the hands by your sides. We have our ab prep. So before we even come off the mat, we always want to do a tiny little bit of a head nod. Our head nod, the head stays on the mat, and we just drop the chin slightly towards the chest. Basically like you see the traffic lights change. We're just lengthening the back of the mat. So we're in a neutral spine. We have that inhale, we have head nod. Exhale, reach the fingertips up towards your toes. The chest comes up, the shoulder blades are off the mat. And then exhale, roll down. With 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale to hold. Exhale to roll down. Keep that going. We have inhale, head nod. Exhale, reach up. Reach the collarbones nice and wide. And exhale, roll down. Good. Inhale, head nod. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward. Collarbones stay nice and wide. And exhale, roll down. Now while we're doing that, imagine having a strawberry on your lower back, and you don't want to push the strawberry down. You want to keep that strawberry nice and safe. So the lower back is still in our neutral. Let's do 2 more. You don't have to go super high, go a little bit lower. That's it. Yes, that's where I want it to be. So a little bit more gentle. So it's not too much of a fighting forward, we're pressing the lower back down. That's not what I want to see. I want to keep it nice, gentle, reaching up, encouraging the ribs to go towards the hips. Last one. Very good. Try to lift up and over. Lovely. Really, really good, guys. And drop it down. From there, relax the neck and shoulders. The hands go on top of each other and they go behind your head. The elbows want to be visible just in the corner of your eyes. So the shoulders are in a nice safe position. They're not too far. And the neck can relax into the hands. Whenever you're ready, you exhale, head nods, and coming up. We stay there for an inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale towards the left. Now what you can see is that Callum's hips are moving around a little bit. I want to keep the hips nice and still. So we're only twisting in the rib cage, trying to bring the opposite rib to the opposite hip, and then through center, staying nice and high. The shoulder blades are off the mat. It's quite hard to keep the hips still and only move in the rib cage, but that's what you're after for. Last 2. Try to keep those hips nice and still. Big exhale. Last one on the left. That's it. And then coming slowly down. Rest the head side to side. All right, from there, we're going to roll over to our sides. You're going to have the arm just under your head, so you can support the head. You're going to have the knees slightly bent and a little bit more length, so they're not too tight in, they're a little bit longer away from you. You want to draw the waistline off the mat. So we do that by setting the top sit bone slightly away. So even though we're laying down, we are in a neutral curve in our spine. If I would put you straight up, you would be standing straight. Draw the abdominals in, turn the leg out, and come back. Exhale. So we're doing some clamps, working on our external rotation. If you place your hand on your hip, you want to keep that hip nice and still. So what Callum is doing, when he lifts the knee, we keep the hip facing forward and just push the top of the knee out to the sides. Let's do 3 more. Really nice stability, nice long line in the spine. Last one. Good. From there, we're going to extend that leg out so it's nice in a straight line, in line with our hip. Good. We're going to inhale, flex it forward, and exhale, point it back. We're going to keep the shoulders relaxed here. Abdominals are lifting, and point it back. Keep that going. The heel wants to stay nicely in line with the hip. So if I would have a table, it brushes over the table. And then again, we want to keep a nice neutral spine. So if I swing forward, I'm not collapsing or arching when I go back. The leg is moving, but the spine is controlled. So that's where all that stability and core control comes in. Let's do 1 more. And lengthen, and then relax the leg down. Good, give it a little shake. And then we'll go and turn around. So you come laying on our front, do a little bit of back extensions. When we're laying on our front, we want to point our toes away. You want to lift the belly button gently off the mat, like you have a cold ice cube underneath and you don't want to touch the ice cube. Your fingertips are next to your shoulders. So we draw the shoulder blades back. The chin is slightly down towards the chest. The collarbones are wide, so our shoulders are stabilized before even lifting up. First, as we inhale, we lengthen the head slightly up, like you roll a marble away from you. Then exhale. The collarbones open and you look just to the top of your mat. So we open the breastbone slightly and then we come down. Let's do that a little bit quicker. Inhale to stay and stabilize. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come down. And we keep going. So lifting up. Exhale. Inhale, come down. Good. It's all about reaching the collarbones wide. Keeping the chin slightly towards the chest. So we have the back of the neck nice and long. I don't want to see any creases in the back of your neck because it might hurt your neck. So we keep a bit more length. And the opening comes from the breastbone, reaching forward. We have 3 more. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Yes, we want to keep the shoulder blades nice and wide, opening up the chest. Really, really nice. Last one. And then rest it down. From there, we push our hips towards our heels, just to release the spine into a shell stretch. Relaxing neck and shoulders, rounding the back. Take a nice deep breath. All right, from there, rolling up through your spine, chin on this chest, and place your hands under your shoulders and the knees under your hips. You want to zip up in the abdominals, shoulders roll down the back, and we have nice length and breath into the spine. Opposite arm and leg, we're going to work on that balance a little bit. We're going to extend one arm and the opposite leg, so right leg, left arm, for example. Then reaching it off the mat, place it down, and recover. Arm and leg up, opposite side, and up. Slowly down, good. Every time we go up, we extend, exhale, so we can use the abdominals and lengthen, reaching the toes and the hand away from each other. The goal is to keep our hips and shoulders nice and stable. So you see that Callum has a nice tabletop. The hips and the shoulders are straight in line with each other. So we're not compensating, it's not about height. It's about the length and the stability in the spine, hips and shoulders. Good, really, really nice. Let's have one more each. Try to keep lifting up in the abdominals. And try to lift off the mat, last one. Good, from there, releasing, shaking it out. We have another leg to do. So we come laying down on our sides. Come laying down. Just make sure you do the other leg that you've done before. You send the top hip away from you again, so you create a little pocket of air under the waistline. The shoulders and the hips are staggered on top of each other. Toes are a little bit away from you, so you have a little bit more length. And then you exhale, turn the leg up. Inhale, place it down. If you want a bit more challenge and you want to find out how your hips actually are doing, you can always place the hand on your hip and make sure the hip is not rolling back. So we're squeezing in our glutes to turn out. It's about the external rotation of the leg. We're going to keep the hips nice and facing forward, drawing the abdominals in as we do this. Let's do 3 more. Really, really nice. Let's do 2 more. Good, last one. And then when you drop it down, you're going to extend the leg. Make sure it's in line with your hip bones. As we inhale, the leg flexes forward. And exhale, point it back. And forward. And back. Good. Again, lengthening the leg. And make sure it stays in line with the hip bones so I can brush it parallel to the floor over a table. The abdominals are helping you to stabilize. You pull up the pelvic floor. Your exhale helps you to keep the hips nice and still. We have 3 more. So it's quite a challenge. You always feel that one leg is stronger than the other. We always have a favorable leg. Try to keep the nice long line. That's it. Let's do 1 more time. Last one, lengthen. Drop the leg down. Shake it out. Good. From there, come sitting onto your knees.